Welcome back, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. My name is Pritesh with KAIZN Crypto. In this video, it's going to be all about DripDropz. So they have a community vote coming up. Drip the Vote starts on May 15th. Also, there's been a change in the drip token distribution. So I wanted to share with you all some of the details here in this video today. Before we dive right into the content here today, as you guys can see, I'm just outside. It's a change in scenery, getting a chance to enjoy the fresh air, the sunlight. With the market conditions right now, I just want to let you all know it's very important to take care of your mental health. That's one of the biggest things that I can stress to you right now, especially with the amount of FUD that's happening, just with the prices being so low. I think right now ADA is like 50 cents. It's just incredible to see how the market has really just dropped so significantly. But for those of us who have been building all this time, I've been in crypto now for more than 5 years. And one thing that I've learned is just that in order to be able to stay the course, it's so important to have that conviction and that passion, but also just being able to take a step back sometimes. And that's one thing I would suggest to you if you're going through some emotions right now, just with the markets being where they are. Take a step back, go for a walk, maybe go outside, enjoy spending some time with friends and family. It's just so important, and I would definitely recommend that you take advantage of that. So just a couple of things I wanted to let you all know of. Those are just some of the things that I'm doing right now just to continue to stay the course as the markets are just incredibly volatile right now. But getting right into the content. So Drip the Vote is a really exciting development that we're seeing for drip token holders. So DripDropz is a token distribution platform on Cardano. And what they're doing is they're holding this community vote for drip token holders. I think this is great. What this is going to do is allow for different things in terms of like the rewards that you can earn for holding drip, certain things like that. I'm going to show you all those details here today. So this is a Medium article that they've got with some specifics. The voting snapshot takes place on May 14th between 1600 and 1700 UTC, and then the voting is going to start on May 15th. Essentially, if you hold these drip tokens in a staked wallet, you'll be able to go to DripDropz, log into their voting center of the platform, and be able to take part in the vote. You're going to have 10 days to do this, so the voting starts May 15th and it closes on May 25th, and the results will be announced on June 1st via a Twitter space. So we'll be tuning in for that as well. I think it's going to be exciting to see what some of the things that they've encountered with this vote. So your voting power will be calculated based upon the amount of drip that you hold in your wallet, as well as the amount of drip you have in liquidity pools. So that's really nice that they've actually taken into account the fact that a lot of people have their drip tokens supplied to a DEX in the form of liquidity. They've got LP tokens that represent that liquidity. So if you have either those LP tokens or those drip tokens, you will be able to take part in this community vote. Make sure you have that ready to go by Saturday, May 14th. One thing to note that's very important is that you must cast your vote from the wallet that holds your drip or your LP tokens. So that's something to pay attention to as you go through that process. The next important detail will be calculated with Dust, so you'll pay a transaction fee and send a very small but specific amount of ADA. So they're going to have a QR code very similar to if you've ever gone and used DripDropz, you would send ADA to a payment address. You're going to do the same thing with this vote, and they will calculate your choices from the Dust amount that you send. So when you go through and you select all the different options, that specific amount sent to that address is what's going to be used to actually tally your vote. So it's a very simple and straightforward process. In terms of what the ballot looks like, the first is, shall the new DripDropz staking program deploy a first-year annualized rewards curve targeting APY of 6, 8, or 10%? So they've got some details in regards to what that would mean. In order to encourage holding drip tokens, DripDropz will activate a staking program, so you can actually earn rewards just for holding the drip token. So you've got the ability to choose of what that APY should look like. The second would be, what shall DripDropz set the drip redemption amount for users to upgrade to the new DripDropz Pro utility feature? So now there's going to be DripDropz and DripDropz Pro, which is going to have some additional features, especially useful for any token projects. So if you're going to issue a token, similar to like what we've done with KAIZN tokens, that would be something very beneficial. And then you've got the ability to choose what amount you think that the Pro feature should start at. The third is going to be, shall DripDropz set the review process for curve decay at once per quarter, once per 6 months, or once per year? So I'm not going to read through all the details of all of these different options. I will go through all the different options, but be sure to check out this Medium article. There's a lot of very valuable information in these Medium articles. Next is going to be, shall DripDropz accept an allocation from the treasury of drip tokens to enable node operator rewards and build a more decentralized DripDropz platform? So DripDropz has something called the droperators, and what they would want to do in this case is allow some of those drip tokens to be allocated to reward and incentivize those droperators. Next is going to be, shall DripDropz accept an allocation from the treasury of drip tokens to enable operational flexibility, DEX and centralized exchange, platform incentives, community incentives, and DripDropz team and employee rewards? So it's just a lot of how the platform is going to grow and evolve over time. So I think that it's very important, if you are a drip token holder, if you're a supporter of the project like myself, make sure you take part in this vote. I think it's really exciting to think about. We've got these governance features that we can use from other aspects of Cardano, like Project Catalyst, and we can apply that to token projects like DripDropz and the drip token. Now, let's say if you are going to take part in this vote, but something you feel like you don't really have enough knowledge about, or maybe you just want to skip that altogether, you can actually choose the abstain option. And what that is basically saying that you choose not to vote on that specific question or that piece of the ballot. So this means that you are voting with the majority on that question, and you are choosing not to register a choice of your own. So great stuff in this Medium article. Make sure you check that out. The snapshot is going to be taking place on May 14th, and the voting for Drip, the vote starts on May 15th. Now, if you've gone to DripDropz recently, you may have seen a change in how the drip tokens are being distributed. So they've put another great Medium article out there with a nice graphic introducing a curve distribution with no minimum wallet size. So there's a lot of data and information in this Medium article. I'm going to summarize it for you here as we're taking a look at this distribution curve. So Quinn, who is the smart contract developer for the DripDropz platform, had come up with this. It's a lot of math, it's very technical, but essentially what they were noticing is that people were gaming the system in the sense that they could take a wallet with a very small amount of ADA delegated, and they would be able to claim the full 1,000 drip tokens for each of those wallets. So with this drip reward distribution curve, what they're saying is that for the amount of ADA that you hold in your wallet, essentially the greater stake that you have, the greater opportunity you will have to earn the maximum amount of drip tokens. You are still able to drip using the DripDropz platform, but the amount of drip tokens you would receive is going to be proportional to how much ADA you have delegated. So it's really interesting. It's like a curve benefit of how much staked ADA that you have. If we take a look at this graphic, we can see the drip rewards go up as the amount of staked ADA increases. There is a plateau, right? So that 1,000 drip tokens is going to be the maximum. So with this reward distribution curve, definitely making it so that there is less gaming of the system, in the sense that people can't necessarily create as many wallets as they want, small wallets, and then try and get as much value from the platform as they can. All users will be encouraged to stake as much as they can, which will lead to better decentralization and more happy, healthy community stake pools. So it's great to see this. I think that it's definitely beyond fair to think that, you know, they're making it so that people who have more skin in the game are being rewarded proportionally. So I do like that. I think it's great to also being able to cut back on some of the gaming of the system. This has taken effect as of May 5th. So if you are using the DripDropz platform, you may have definitely noticed that already, but it's interesting to see how that's going to work. Now, if you haven't used DripDropz already, or if you're learning about it now for the first time, I do have an affiliate link for you, which would allow both you and myself to earn 100 free drip tokens when you drip for the first time. So if you are new to DripDropz, make sure you click on that link down in the description below. Go ahead and claim your free 100 drip tokens. If you are going to be participating in the community vote, let me know down in the comment section. If you do have any questions, I will be sure to do my best to respond. We have partnered with the DripDropz team to be able to help produce more content like this, educational videos, and also promote the project, as I do believe that it's one of the most promising projects that we have within the Cardano ecosystem. ecosystem built by the community to help further increase adoption and utility of Cardano. All right, everybody, well, that is what I have for y'all here in this video today, a breakdown of the vote that's going to be taking place for DripDropz, as well as the change in the token distribution for Drip tokens. There's going to be lots more videos to come as we see more features become available on this platform. You definitely don't want to miss it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out. And again, if you did find some value from this video, please be sure to drop a like for me. All right, everybody, thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.